The drivers, characters, and events in TOECAR are fictional. Nobody was harmed in the filming of this production. Now sit back and enjoy the race.
Welcome to round 7 of the Garbage Truck Series, where today we make our triumphant return to Riki Raceway, another Season 1 gem. Gentlemen, I am absolutely excited to be here today, as always. I'm Kyle. I'm here with Mike, Matt, Tristan, and Anthony, as always. And guys, this is going to be an absolute show. This has been a great race every time we've been here.
Yeah, like you just said, every time we've been here, it's been just an absolute spectacle. It's been tragic in the past sometimes. We had a wreck last time we were here in the Trash Series that we lost 2 drivers in the same crash. We lost Strikes Ferguson and Just Luke. And something similar happened last week, and we'll get to that in a minute. But it's going to be a great race, don't you think, Matt?
I think so. I mean, I'm all for some attrition and for some danger here in the lower series of TOECAR, because I mean, to make it to the Cup Series, you gotta be the toughest and you gotta be the best. So, you know, if you can't survive Riki Raceway, well, maybe you shouldn't be in the Cup Series anyway, or in TOECAR. But we have a hot crop of drivers here. We got about 42 of them, and we're gonna have a good time. And maybe some of these guys won't have a long time. Tristan?
Yeah, you know, it's good to be back in the booth for the Trash Series again. I missed last week, and I'm sad I missed last week because I missed Popular Win. And
You did.
I did.
Oh,
and
God.
I'm a little sad about that, but maybe she'll do it again today. That being Claire Pressure. Where is she? I know I saw her a second ago. Anyways, cameraman will find him. There, or her. There. There she is. Oh my God, it's so fucking loud. Holy shit, she's bumping harder even than usual.
Good. Now that she's got to win.
Holy
Yeah,
shit, good on
Don't
her.
care.
Anthony, I want you to talk. You talk now.
It's my
How
turn
are
to
you?
talk. Pip, cheerio, chumps and chumpettes. Welcome to Riki Raceway. I'm very excited to be in the booth for this one. I did not get to witness this race season 1, and obviously, you know, you know, a lot of death last time we were here, but a lot of good racing as well. These guys are absolutely hauling the fucking mail around here. So I'm really excited to see what they get into. You know, just
Whoa.
goodness gracious, he's
Leave
fine.
Harold
Harold's
alone.
Cut the feed! Cut the feed!
Reset somewhere else. Come back to
Wait,
3,
wait,
pick up where
wait.
you were.
Wait. And we're back at Riki. Anyways, Anthony, what were you saying?
Cheerio, chumps and chumpettes. I'm here at Riki Raceway with you guys in the booth. I'm so excited because I didn't get to witness this race season 1. Honestly, I wasn't canon yet, and now that I'm in the booth, I get to experience this race live, and I'm super excited. There's some high speeds, good racing. Just overall, I'm expecting chaos, just through and through. We had a lot of chaos last week at Texas, and Claire ended up winning that one, so I'm expecting the same. Well, maybe not Claire win, but you know what I mean. Chaos.
Well,
Chouse, yeah.
it's been a big week for news, too. We had our categories, I guess, to get everybody into Season 4. Mike, you want to elaborate on that?
That's right. We finally announced our fielding criteria for season 4, and it features more returning drivers than last season. And that comes with the requirement of some fewer new signups next season, but that means you're going to see more returning favorites. The top 20 in the Cup Series stay in the Cup Series, and all the way back to the top 35 in Cup points gets to stay in the sport in some shape or form. That meaning the Truck Series. 16th through 23rd in the Truck Series stays in the Truck Series, while 15th on up to 1st gets promoted up to Cup. And with fan votes, commentator votes, champions provisionals if needed, plot 55, and something special that will be revealed in the future. So stay tuned for that. But this is with this announced, it's going to be a lot more competitive on track, as these guys know what they're racing for now.
Well, not all news is good news, however.
They still have to survive. You gotta say it. It's gotta be said. Still have to survive to stay in the TOECAR.
That is a good point. On that note, we did receive tragic news. It was actually received last week. I'm going to be honest. We just forgot to tell you. Unfortunately, after that terrible crash we saw in turns 3 and 4 at Texas World, not only did we lose Shave Burns, we also lost Braden Bunch. Not only did we forget to tell you, we forgot to tell his family, his friends, and his agent, most importantly. They're finding out now live on the air. I don't know what to tell you guys. He's still in Texas if you want to go get him. We left him there. But anyway, we'll be seeing you, Braden Bunch. Damn.
Who?
Lunar eclipse tonight.
Well, that wasn't the only injuries we had, unfortunately. Mike, you want to elaborate on that?
Well, unfortunately, a bit of a lopsided report here. Most of the names are on the bottom of the chart, which is not good. Let's get the top of the list out of the way real quick. Clink Bottles got in a wreck on lap 19, got spun around super quick, and once again, it's been a while since he got it, but he got it again. Rotated brain syndrome, a classic diagnosis. But Clink being Clink, that's how he perpetually lives his life, so it shouldn't be too big a deal moving forward. And then here we got 4 guys that aren't going to be in the race this week, some of them never again. Only going to be out 1 week is Fred Worst. Piled into that big wreck on lap 28 where we lost 2 other people. Crashed into that one so hard that he got diagnosed with critical Chris, and that's actually so bad and so much of an annoyance to him that's going to keep him out of the truck an entire week. A luxury he's able to take because he's locked into the playoffs, luckily. And to take his place in the 28 truck, we've tapped Spore Tender, who was actually only supposed to start in the 55 car at Kansas this season. We decided, you know what, Kansas is a big race. It's best to have some more practice time behind the wheel. So we're going to give him 1 truck start here today, while Fred Worst recovers. And then Shave Burns, dead for the 2nd time in his life. That's not a true sentence. It's not a possible sentence, but it's true nonetheless. A crash very reminiscent of his first passing back at the Gauntlet last season. Getting thrown down to the inside and just keeping a full throttle until something happens. Came back up onto the racetrack in front of the 45 truck, and then just pancaked the outside wall with so much force. It was... oh... People really don't understand how bad them driver side hits are, and that was the worst one I've ever seen. So after that, Shave's going to be returning to visit his old pal Pierre. Pierre missed him. But Pierre was able to gain another friend, Braden Bunch, as you saw. Braden Bunch actually passed that same night, but, you know, word was slow getting back to the booth, and so our condolences to the rest of the Braden Bunch. Or the Bunch. Bunches of love to them all. And sorry. Then also in that same wreck that took out Clink back on lap 19, Jeff Gordon got hit by Glucose Maxing driving our truck, and old Glucose, man, he won back at Pigs Creek in the Cup car last season, so we gave him another ride in a 55 car. Big mistake. Absolutely destroyed it, almost killed the 24. After that hit, Jeff was on the radio, he said, "Wow, feel this." That's when Upside Down said, I can't feel it, man, I'm on the radio. And as he was bringing it back in the pits, he saw Glucose sitting in there, and he showed his displeasure. Very unhappy with him, damaging my truck even more. That's a cardinal sin. He probably could have only been out of the truck 1 week, but because he scratched my truck, I made sure he's going to be out 2 weeks. Nothing a baseball bat can't fix.
We're going to have a lot of replacement drivers in the field. We'll go over them through our starting grid. So let's get things underway with today's Tony Stewart Donkey starting grid.
Oh, goddamn, all right. Okay, we got Guy Kia starting on pole with a fast fucking lap, and on his outside, it's one of the clumsiest motherfuckers in the field. It's Babe Juth. Starting behind them on row 2, might be faster without any sponsorship on that car. It's Conart East, and to his outside, Tristan, it's your best friend to Threema.
Hi, bestie.
People are here for him today, I sure hope, at least. Behind them, we got Mark, I guess, in the 04, and Dad Gum. Starting behind them, outside of that win, it's been a tough season for Wally Waffle Stomp, but he's got a high starting position today. Let's see if he can make the most of it. And to his outside, it's that big boy. It's Big Luke Lifts. Behind them, rounding out the top 10, it's Dewey Div in the 97. And our winner from Charlotte, it's the Orb.
Kicking things off in 11th place, it's going to be Claire Pressure. Hopefully she's turned the music down since morning warm-up. And on her outside, the smallest driver in the field, it's teeny tiny Stewart. In the next row, we have Making Music in that classic number 8. And on his outside, Mateus Paiva, here for week 2, back from his vacation. Had a really good run last week, to much of Tristan's dismay. Starting in 15th, it's Todd, the Stained Trousers, back in the series to finish out the season in that 45 truck after Braden Bunch's, there's a little incident last week. He's dead, by the way, if you didn't already hear, and you're just tuning in. Braden Bunch is dead. He died.
And it's your fault.
It's all your fault. Yes, you. If you're asking if it's you, it's you. On his outside, it's the 30 of Taylor Ham. Shut up, Tristan, I'm talking. In the next row, it's the number 86 M&M's truck of Dr. Chemo Slice. And on his outside, it's malnourished Marcus Morgan in the 94. Coming up next, he got the call up to run this truck today, the Plot 55 truck, because we put Asiago in the Cup race. He was originally slated to run this truck race, but we're like, he's got family there. Let's throw him a bone and see if he doesn't hurt himself. But yeah, Hud Strickland in the number 55, Plot 55 truck this week, I should say. And on his outside, it's the 46 of David Krappenschitz.
Kicking things off in the second half of the field. You know what they say, the nighttime is the right time. Well, that's unfortunate for the LED lights because he's scared of the nighttime, and he'll start 21st tonight. 22nd is going to be Clean Bottles in that 54 car. Truck. Damn it, I did it again. I always do that. Next row, we have Harold Klott in the 98 truck, as he is going to, I'm sure we'll see him in the front here in the closing laps, as always, and find a way to lose it. But who knows, maybe he'll surprise us today. To his outside, Backshot Jones in the 68. Starting 25th in the 15 truck, that's Philip McCrack. And to his outside, my favorite, one of my favorites, because I apparently have a lot of favorites at this time, it's Winter Bynes in the 24 truck, who's making his first official start since season 1, when he got, just before he got lost in customs at Avis. That's when he made his start. But nonetheless, he'll be making his first start since, and woo, go Winter Bynes, woo. Next row, we have the 66 of Tom and Walls, and to his outside, the 23 of Deddy McBetty. And then rounding out the top 30, in the 28 truck, Spore Tenor will be taking the reins here for the injured Fred Wurst. Good to see him back in the series. And then to his outside, it's everyone's favorite Sunshine, even though it's nighttime, it's LeBronchitis.
And bringing up the rear, we got the 13 of Ginger Joe. Can't turn right anymore. He got his surgery undone after that big impact, but you know what? Shit happens. Welcome to TOECAR. You know, we can always reschedule it. On the outside, that's Down Under in the 76 truck. Behind them, we got the 57. That's John Hummer Niemanek. Turns out that's his middle name, and I thought it was funny, so it's going to stick in a new red truck, replacing Shave Burns, once again deceased for the second time in a row. And to his outside, that's Chicken McNugget, the twins. They're here. They're together. Behind them, we got Stacy in the 79 truck, filling in for her fallen bestie, Sarah. On the outside, that's Eaton Beaver in that wooden roll cage 91 truck. Behind them, in that abomination for the eyes, that's the 96 of Corey Origami. And to his outside, that's Octavius Flex, hoping to bring some memories back here tonight. Maybe he's been here before in the future. Who knows?
Just hit him harder.
That's true. And behind him, the truck that looks just like him, I get him confused pretty often. That's the owner of Chad GPT, and beside him, that's Walter Cooler in the 9 truck. And rounding out the field, we got the 42, Rustin and Ketchup on Fraud Watch, and tonight, not starting any better. And starting dead last, that's You Can't Hear Me in the 58 truck. I guess he's on vacation strategy, like Limburger was Cup Series last year.
Mike, actually, I do have some information on You Can't Hear Me and why he's starting last. He ran around the track as slow as he could to guarantee he starts last, because he told us he had a little bit of a nightmare last night. It just, something happened in it. He wouldn't really go into detail, but clearly something was unsettling him, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just hung out back here all day.
Well, let's send it up to Jason. Time to yell.
Drivers! Start your engine!
All right.
Must have gone into Claire's cookies.
Dude, that was a wild one.
Nonetheless, 42 trucks roll off pit road for what can only be described as yet another fantastic race here at Riki Raceway. I'm just going to call it early.
Okay.
Let's face it, Matt. We've seen a couple races here already, both in Season 1, and both of them absolutely lived up to the hype. A lot of crazy racing, a couple crashes. We even had fuel mileage come into play in the first Cup race here. We really don't know what we're going to get into.
Fuel mileage.
They're hidden.
I like how there's caution lights on the pit exit, and there's a lot of them.
You gotta be very protected, man. That's, oh god, look at that wall there. That looks dangerous.
It says stop, so I mean, if you hit it, that's on you.
They're all disobeying that.
Mike, I'm gonna be honest. As far as like crazy walls go in this series, that barely cracks the top 5 in my eyes.
That being said, though, multiple people have hit that before. The late Derek Polk hit that one time. I think Andrew has hit that before. So it's been done.
Had a lot of career-altering injuries at this racetrack, including John Hummer Niemanek, for one, in the 57 truck. had his career come to what we thought was an end. He's back around here somewhere. There he is. He got stuck in the, I guess you call those the pit walls up there right past the start-finish line. You know, his neck, the only thing that was able to save him was his big, thick neck. So, you know, hoping not to repeat that here tonight.
Well, like I said before, all these teams come down to the start-finish line. You got to think they've seen these races too. They know what they're getting into, and it's going to be a calamity, to say the least.
Here we go, boys.
I like
Another day, another bogey. We're green.
Boogity boogity.
Wow, what a start for the 44. Kai
As I
Kia
want to
out
point
the
out,
lead.
before it gets dicey, look at how the safer barriers are inlaid. The concrete moves out and lets the safer barrier just be where the concrete would be.
It's actually a fantastic track design.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Just a beautiful design by whoever was in charge of this racetrack. Because, you know, normally when you install the safer barriers, it takes away from the race and service, but not here.
No, but I don't think that helps on the safety aspect of the safety walls. I think that shit hurted.
Yeah, I mean, we did lose a couple drivers here before in a single crash because turns out we ran out of budget and had to replace the foam and the safer barriers with concrete because, you know, concrete much cheaper per, well, not per ounce, but, you know, per square foot.
It's more
Well,
durable,
three
too.
wide for the lead. Mark, I guess, on the bottom, going for it on Conart East as Guy Kia finally starts to fall back after starting on the pole.
And Mark, I guess, is somebody that desperately needs a good run. Mark, I guess, is on par for a season similar to Sport Tender, who's in the field today. Absolutely abysmal so far. Finished last at every possible occurrence. Up front
I mean, I
today, though.
guess. Well, he was.
Look
He's
at
gonna start
Claire.
sliding back. He's not built to lead like Claire is.
She's looking for 2 in a row today, maybe?
Oh, she got
yeah.
bumping again. Let's go.
She's wheeling and dealing right now.
Damn. Yeah, I thought
She's
maybe
bumping
she
the
just-
shit out of that thing.
Yeah, maybe she just turned it off on the grid and just kicked it on right as we went green. Who's kicking it on now, though? It's Mateus Paiva down on the bottom. Whoa! He almost came up the track into making music.
This always
Still
seems
three
to
wide.
be the trouble area on this track,
Oh.
guys. It narrows up so much on this backstretch. Off turn 2, these guys have a really, really hard time. You see a little bit of that out of the tri-oval, too, but turn 2 seems to be the worst spot. Dr. Chemo's light's going to lead us down to the line this time, I think, unless your truck gets there first, Mike. It won't.
No, Hud's going to have a good run going to turn 1 here,
Oh!
though.
Hell yeah, he is.
Ellie's got a good run behind him there, too.
Yeah, they're pushing. Here comes Babe Juth, bullying his way through the middle. No
And they are
surprise.
bricked up. If anybody gets in trouble in this pack, it's going to be a lot of people involved. You almost have to think some of these people, if they're not leading, they might want to throw the anchor and get as far to the back as they can.
Bill McCrack, oh, got the door slammed on him by LED lights.
They all just kind of tremble down the backstretch. You know,
It's just so bumpy down there, Matt. I think that's what's causing all that.
An interesting strategy
Big
here
shakies.
by Three Masato, because unless he wins a race, he's going to be in purgatory and possibly be trapped in the truck series from now on. So if he falls out entirely, he would fall back on his cup provision and be back in the cup series. So it's either win or suck really bad. So he's trying to win right now.
We
Yeah, good
respect
job.
tanking. Here in TOECAR, we do respect tanking. You know, if it's for a good cause, like in this
Yeah.
case, it would be A-okay as far as we're concerned. But he might opt to win a race too. He could always get in the playoffs if he wins today, for instance.
Hey, Kyle, you know what they say, trust the process, and I think that Thrima can trust the process, but someone else who absolutely is trusting it is that 15 truck of Philip McCrack. I mean, he's up there doing really well. My goodness. Well, he was doing really well.
yeah. I mean,
about,
I was gonna bring up the 55 led the previous.
Oh, God!
Trouble!
Big hit to the
Hard
side.
in the wall.
Big Luke with a big lick.
He's gonna keep
Yeah, blew the
driving,
motor.
thankfully. Claire pressure got in that guy Kia. I think we saw the 24. That's Winter Bynes, Tristan.
Was it? Oh.
And that's how quickly fortune can change as they're coming back to the line. Looks like that's going to be, I believe that's the 96 of Corey Origami with his extra fingers, or extended fingers, really. And that's how quickly things can change here. Claire Pressure was in the lead, and now she's wrecked.
And we don't have a caution.
No?
What?
Excuse me? I didn't
The
even notice.
caution's not out.
Apparently, it
Oh,
happened
nice.
far enough in the back.
For
Wow.
what?
God,
Pennant
is Pennant
Waves.
sleeping?
Listen, Pennant Waves said he's not going to be officiating it the same way. He said he's going to let him play it today. So I guess that's what he meant. They're just going to fucking have a lot of wrecks that don't end up
Aw,
drawing
man.
cautions.
Yeah, well, open your fucking eyes, Pennant.
Jesus.
Somebody that
Yeah,
needs
that
to
was
open
a
his
pretty
mind,
big
by the
lick.
way.
Well, at our next caution break, we will take a look at the replay for sure, because that looked like a hard lick for Big Luke.
It certainly did, Mike. He hit that wall a ton. And let's not forget, Big Luke List, pardon me, severely injured in season 1. Only came back a couple weeks ago. Does the worm down the backstretch, as Matt was saying earlier? The 24 might be fine. It might just need to get back into the draft. I'm sure we'll get a caution. It is TOECAR after all.
And look at Todd the stand in the middle here.
There's a lot of people in the middle, Mike.
Whoa! Bronchitis with a big move to the inside. Guys, you can't hear me. Just moved up the racetrack. He almost got shot on the wreck.
There's our caution.
That's a big one.
Oh man, Wally's gonna go in on the hill. Who else is in that? Ginger Joe got in that. Dewey. Where's the 24? Is he gonna miss it? I hope. Yes.
Yeah, he's fine.
Oh, he's beached.
They are beached. They're probably gonna have to get towed back to the pits as the rest of the field's racing back to the line. They are 3x3x3 throughout the entire pack except for the top 4. Taylor Ham looking for a move on the Bronchitis with Ian Beaver right behind. Can he get there first?
And you know what they say? Matt
Oh,
loves eating beaver.
Love eating beaver, but Taylor Ham almost got there.
Gonna have to settle for second for now. But man, that's a good sign of things to come for the end of this race.
Oh.
Hey, Pennant, that's a fucking caution. All right, bud? You fucking bum. That's how you throw a yellow.
That's how you talk to coworkers, Tristan. That's how you do it.
Oh, no!
Oh, trouble.
What the fuck was that?
My
You
God.
better throw the caution for that one too, Pennant.
Octavius Flex got dumped by John Hummer Niemanek.
Do you think that was the ghost of Shave Burns, potentially?
No, I think it's the fucking idiot in the truck.
Did you get
Trouble.
that one, Pennant?
Let's take a look at what happened. This is the first crash, the one that did not bring out the caution.
The one that Pennant missed.
To Tristan's point, correct. Or at least let slide. Looks like Claire's gonna hit Macon and
Oh my God!
We just talked about that wall, and Big Luke already found a way to hit it. Driver's side, that can't have felt good.
Oh, the ribs.
Not
Thankfully,
a good place for guys called Luke.
He did drive back though, so we know, he's at least conscious in the truck. More so than last time at the very least, because that was brutal at CRI. Another big hit though for Big Luke lifts.
Right on board with Claire pressure through this. Luckily, she had the music off, but man, Graham just went to the seatbelts pretty damn hard there.
That might be enough to. No, go ahead.
I was like, she almost hit that opening too.
Yeah.
She was getting close to needing the life alert being pressed.
I was gonna say that could have been enough to at least hinder the car or truck for the rest of the race.
She can go hang out with the hat man that she sent me to.
Oh.
I don't forget.
Looking at what actually brought out the caution here, they kind of squeeze together entering the corner, and it ends with the 97 coming down the track into the 09, who then collects the 15, and they all just kind of slide up the track. Look at the save from Philip McCrack. He drives away almost unscathed.
He's a fucking wheelman.
These
Incredible.
Guys did not enjoy the same fate. I think Wally has grip, but like the 97 is almost stuck there. I don't know if he's trying.
He's rocking it.
I don't think it's gonna work. Wally seems to also be stuck. He seems confused. So
I'm just twisted.
Yeah,
come on.
This will be a tow.
This might be a bop it situation, Anthony.
Oh, rip it off.
Twirl it. Oh,
there we go.
I was never good at that game. I would always throw it at my siblings. On board here with the 62 at Conard East, and you can see the contact there. And look at the 15 airborne a bit. And wow, what an avoidance by a lot of these guys, specifically the 62 at Conard East. Very impressive job. Overall, wow, that could have been a lot worse and a lot bigger, taking out a lot of back markers today.
Let's look on board with Clink Bottles in the 54. This all happens behind him. But we're going to look at the 15. This thing had every opportunity to tip over.
Massive
But
air.
Philip McCrack locked in and said no. And, he gets a bit of the wall, but that's a lot better than what could have happened right there.
Hey, better to use the wall as a brake than someone else.
Yeah, you would know.
Thankfully, the glue flap stayed shut.
And this is after the caution came out. Let's ride on board with Niemanek here. They all start checking up, and he just doesn't. He runs into the left rear. Oh my God! The 08 truck just throws him down in that inside wall, and luckily nobody else gets collected because it's a trouble spot there, getting slowed down for a caution at this racetrack. Think he remembers anything after that?
I don't know. Maybe. We'll
Remember
find out.
where he belongs in line at least.
Hey guys, as we're coming back here to green soon, just want to give an update on Big Luke lifts. Apparently, bones are rattling and vibrating in there, and he's complaining of something called coconut head. I don't know how that works if he's back in the race. So honestly, fucking moron. Back to you guys.
I mean, he's already been injured one time real bad. I think he just thinks, you know, how bad could 2 times be, right?
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
I don't agree with that
Times
logic,
the fun.
but, you know.
He's like, if I survived what happened to CRI, I can survive anything.
Yeah, honestly, he is Big Luke for a reason.
Incorrect mentality.
Big lick for a reason.
Either way, pace car is in. Jason brought it down nice and neat, and here we go to the green flag. LeBron Kite is still our leader.
They're going.
Remember the Bush series? That was a cool series.
I missed the Bush series.
Guys, I miss Tristan. You remember Tristan?
I
No.
remember Tristan.
Who's Tristan?
What? Hey!
LeBron Kite
Hello?
leads us off turn 2 with Ian Beaver close behind, and there's Mateus.
Yes!
Yeah, I love Mateus.
No!
Eat Beaver. Look at him go.
Ian
Look
Beaver
at
going
him.
straight to
Oh,
the
no,
middle,
Mateus
though.
going to the inside.
Oh no!
We're
Not
tree by tree by tree by tree.
Oh!
Let's give a round of applause still to this 32 team. Taking that week off is the best thing they could have ever done. Mateus has been a man on a mission ever since then.
For sure, Kyle, but look who's taking the lead. It's double championship watch now, making music to the
that's
front.
good.
And where's his competition right now? Oh, I see him up top in the middle, or up top of the middle. He's in the middle.
He's in the Hucker Soul back there in the middle.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Walter Cooler just moved up with making music. They're kind of working together.
Yeah.
That's going to help
Yep.
maintain.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
He is stuck on that bumper.
Also, inside that 8 truck, he also didn't sleep very well last night. Told me he had a splitting headache all night long. So
Oh,
he's
no shit.
A little bit delirious out there, but it got him to the front, so can't be
Guys,
too bad.
Walter Cooler came to race today. He is
Oh,
putting
yeah.
on. He's doing some really insane moves here in the front of the pack.
It's aggressive. Let's see if Tiny Stewart likes the aggression, because he's getting down.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
on the
he's
apron, in the
a
wall.
madman! He's a madman!
Oh, there they go in the
Get
back.
back again.
Oh, Mark.
Oh.
Mark, I guess, hits the wall.
Octavius.
Look at the save from Octavius.
Did you get that one, Pettit?
I don't know. Actually, he might not have.
Let's take a look.
Yep, that's out.
Yes,
All
he did.
right, he's back. Tristan, he's working again. Can you forgive the
Okay,
man?
good. No,
Tiny
dude.
Stewart. Tiny Stewart gonna get their first crap and shits in second, and Dr. Chemo Slice is gonna be in third.
You ever been to a sports event? You always give shit to the refs.
Only if it's Joey Crawford and my money's on the line.
Don't worry, his money was on the line too.
Taking a look high above. Looks like wrecking. That's what it looks like.
Oh,
LED
yeah.
lights
Not
goes
flipping.
around.
Whoa.
LED lights.
Whoa.
Oh.
Look at Claire. Look at Claire. Wow.
The mad woman herself,
She's still got her wits about her after that big
Still
hit.
still bumping them speakers and doing everything
Bumping
right. It looks
uglies.
like. Fug.
LED lights finally
Oh,
gets
yeah.
it back going.
Contact? Oh.
And we
Takes
were
a
also
swipe at Mark, I guess.
we were told by Rob Pockets, by the way, there was actually a small fire that erupted in that 84 truck. However, he was very happy to know that because it brightened up the inside of the truck, so he loved every bit of it.
Toasty.
Well, you know
Nice.
what? That's good. I'm glad they bright his day too. It sounds like.
Running on board with Claire Pressure here. As she's gonna slice and dice her way through this. She gets a little piece of Mark, I guess.
Mhm.
Just kind
Oh.
of swerves on through there.
All
Everybody
while
swerve
this-
on through there.
All while she bumped him too. Like,
Yeah.
Damn.
Bump and don't stop till I walk in.
welcome back to Riki Raceway. As unfortunately, we are receiving some devastating news. As the 45 of Braden Bunch, we are being told has passed away.
Tristan,
We know that.
Yeah, what's
already.
that was last week.
Well, I mean, we were late last week. Why not be late a little more?
I'm late.
I guarantee you 8 people just went, what?
I bet
Yeah,
you I
I
can
mean,
tell
you
you
know,
who-
if you're just tuning in, yeah, refresher. Braden Bunch is dead. That 45, it's the state.
one of
Yeah.
I believe 5 sub drivers in the field today. At least so far. We might
He's
need
not
a
even a
couple
sub.
more.
He's just the driver now.
I mean, you know, interim, let's say.
This is an audition sometimes.
That's his truck.
Well, not really an audition for the 45, but an audition for some that are just doing this for like 1 or 2 weeks.
Nah, he'll be in there till the end of the season. It's not like Braden's coming back, because he's
Unless
dead.
something silly happens.
But we are coming
Tiny
back to
Stewart
the
is going to
green.
lead him down to the green flag here. And David Crampin Shits is going to try and come and go on the outside.
Yeah.
It's not working out. Dr.
Look at all-
Chemo Slice thought about it.
Hey, good drive by Dr. Chemo Slice. I feel like we don't really talk about him a whole lot.
We only seem to talk about him when he gets involved in wrecks. It feels like he's always in one.
But,
He's
but,
doing
it's
really
good.
good in points too. We really sleep on him.
We really do.
He got absolutely smushed last week. He was almost permanently sleeping. Got upside down, roof first into the wall.
Lucky for him,
Thankful-
he is pretty short, and I kept him away from the danger for the most part. Oh, Ellie coming back in.
Oh.
That sucks.
So he is a doctor, as we all know. Is he allowed to self-diagnose?
Sure.
Yeah,
They had to put the
he
fire
self.
out.
Yeah, I met him about 2 weeks ago. He's very strong. That's the one thing people don't understand about him. He is very strong. He shook my hand. It was throbbing for like 3 minutes after. I was very confused. But he called it like he said. He diagnosed me as an idiot, and I couldn't agree more, honestly. So, very good with his diagnosis. Like, genuinely speaking, a smart doctor, a good doctor, even.
I don't think we
He is a surgeon.
Okay.
We've needed a smart doctor for a few seasons now, so thank goodness he's here.
And Neiman
Daddy-
up the middle here, moving
He's trying.
Kino up out the way.
Oh, he's poking. Oh, God, what are you doing? I'm making noises
Fine,
because he's
that's
doing
fine.
dumb shit.
Not only that, we got Clink Bottles and Dadgum going for the lead, and then recipient of the Totem of Undying, the Orb, is in third right now.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, uh-oh.
They finally put the fire out. That's what they had to come down pit road for. He's gonna block the inside. Oh my
Hey,
God!
it's
they're all on the
Page.
brakes.
And that's
Wait.
going to be a huge advantage for that high line.
Oh, he's fine. He's
That
not up
wasn't
to
even
speed.
that bad.
Yeah.
Now the
This might
fire
actually
didn't
give
scrub
you-
any speed off of it, luckily.
This might actually
What if
give
they
the
didn't
orb an
even put
advantage.
it out fully, and he had to come back in. He would have been trapped.
Oh,
Well, this just got a little interesting.
He's a lap down.
gonna-
He's gonna try and race for it back, I guess.
It's going to be interesting to see how long is it going to take the rest of this pack to catch up with the 3 leaders. They're racing each other pretty hard, so you don't think it should be too long. But if they
Wow,
get
they
a
didn't
huge
even
run,
lose that much time.
if those guys get a run on them, though, these 3 might end themselves end up getting freight trained to the back on that third group if they're not careful.
here they
Dadgum is
come.
next
They
in
might
line.
be on a different form of transportation, perhaps the medical helicopter, honestly. They try and block any of these runs.
Yeah, down under, making a move down under. The third. Oh no, he gets a move made down under him. Chad GPT on the
or,
move.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Chad
Whoa,
GPT.
whoa, whoa.
there was a block on him. Guys, check it out. It's Tom and Jerry Walls. They're in the 66 truck, also making moves. And they're wrecking in the back.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
oh
No,
my
Eat
God.
Beaver. No. No.
Oh, Stacy.
Oh,
Crackle
shit.
Fish Chicken.
Oh, shit, making music,
fuck,
guy Kia.
Yes.
I think Winterbine's got a piece of that.
Big championship
second one.
implications.
Tiny Stewart going to
Tiny
lead us
Stewart.
back.
Again.
Down under
We
in
keep
second,
seeing Tiny.
and Chad GPT in third. There's going to be a lot to unpack from that wreck, guys.
Guys, Eaton Beaver looked like he made a really hard impact with the wall I said no one was going to hit. Like an
No.
idiot.
And let's not forget, he's got the wooden roll cage. That's not good.
No, he
Oh,
doesn't. He's gonna be okay.
Oh,
What are they doing? Cut it out.
Guys, in the
The
caution.
caution's out.
Guys, I don't want to watch this replay.
too bad. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Oh. Well, Eaton just
Let
comes
the
up
boy
track
watch.
into Taylor Ham and Rustard and Ketchup, and down they go. And he just gets big squished. I
Ugh.
mean, wooden roll cage. And he does a couple rolls here.
That's
He's definitely not going to be feeling great. You could say that.
and just to put in perspective for the audience that is watching right now. This is Matt's favorite driver, so this kills
Dude,
him.
I can't tell
He-
you how much I love Eaton Beaver.
Loves eating beaver.
Yeah, he doesn't even drive it back around. I mean, a lot of other
That's-
trucks were involved in this. Stacy had a hard hit to the outside wall that you got to look at here, and I mean, yeah,
Think
Hope
good
he's all right.
thoughts.
fucking crash on the stupid fucking track, this stupid fucking series, bro.
And guys, real quick, we have a fan photo actually developed from a disposable camera already in the infield. And as you can see, my goodness, that wall looks like it is inside of the car. That is a terrifying hit. You have to think good thoughts for Eaton Beaver. I mean, we all love him, but someone carry him. I don't care who, just someone. Specifically the safety penguins, please.
Thinking good thoughts.
I don't have any thoughts.
I can't believe we have like a 10-second disposable camera, like just person down there. That's even more unbelievable. Like, Mike, how did you fit that in the budget?
They had them on sale at Rite Aid because they're going out of business. It's right on board with Taylor Ham through this. Underneath Rustard and Ketchup. Just peek underneath him, about to go 4 wide right there. But Eaton comes up and then just squashes him down into the wall there. My God, I heard the splintering in that one.
Look at the mountains. They look nice.
Scenic.
I'm ignoring what happened.
Look
You
at
guys,
it.
Rob Pockets
I don't
is
have to.
reporting. Rob Pockets is reporting that Taylor Ham said that there is, and I quote, red Gatorade all over his car.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he won.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Wait, no, I picked blue. Dang it.
Riding on board the 91 truck of Eaton Beaver, and he's going to take an absolutely massive hit in about 2 seconds.
Oh, that's just sickening. Oh my goodness.
The only thing sick about that was the kickflip. That was awesome. He landed it 10 out of 10, if you ask me. Went into
Not the
X
first.
Games mode. Right in
Ollie
front of
did
all the
that
fans.
earlier.
It's like a tree
Yep.
coming down.
But he did it better and louder.
Well, guys, welcome back to Riki Raceway, where we have some pretty terrible news to share with you. After the accident and succumbing to the injuries, eventually, we have lost Braden Bunch, driver of the 45 truck. It was just too big of an impact, and you'll have that joining Shave Burns somewhere up there or wherever the hell they are. I don't know. Forts.
Lunar eclipse tonight.
Am I losing
he
my
disappeared.
fucking mind?
Wait. Sorry, that was last week's notes.
You guys are giving me a headache.
See, that's what. Yeah, no. This is the piece of paper we were supposed to have yesterday, or not yesterday, last
Oh.
I have bad
Sorry,
news.
guys,
After
the
the,
machine got jammed.
week. Dude,
guys, after the wreck on lap 14, we've lost Gustaferville.
Broke on the season 1 notes.
how'd you get those?
He didn't even work
Those
here
are
yet.
archived. I thought we trashed those. Anyways, we're going green here.
How did you get the
Down
safe
under.
combination?
Down under with the whole shot out of the starting gate.
We have 11 laps to go right now. I don't think
We
it's the
certainly do.
last restart though.
Oh, shit.
Also,
Nice
it's worth
little-
mentioning that Eaton Beaver is alive right now. We just don't know to what extent. But
He's on
yeah,
the
What?
racetrack, that's for sure.
No, Big Luke's going real slow too.
He's probably being weighed down.
Look at him.
Man.
All by myself.
I can't believe the 19 truck's even running still. It took a humongous impact in its own right.
You know,
That thing
speaking
should
of,
have been destroyed.
speaking
Look
of
at
all by themselves, I mean, look at the 76 running out there all by himself in the lead. I mean, this is a very impressive run by Down Under.
Wow. The blocks he is throwing as well. And here's
Yeah,
someone
we-
who can't hear me, who's decided to come up to the front since all the crashes seem to be happening in the back, I guess. Pretty smart move.
And Sport Tender working his way up here. Look at him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is this the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
time
we have a
Sport
film.
Tender has ever done well?
Whoa, he's almost about to
Probably.
not.
According to
He
my
did good
season
in the
1 notes,
Nightmare.
yeah.
yeah, he
Well,
was
you
not.
can do good
he
in
was,
your dreams, but you can't do for real.
He was not a good driver in the slightest last season, and that's giving him too much credit. Honestly, he was trash. He was dog shit.
Yeah, if
And
it
here he
wasn't
is.
for Mark, I guess he'd be unquestionably the worst to ever do it. So,
And guys, it's happening again. Harold's coming up to the front here with less
I
than 10
called
to go.
it. I called
You
it.
did, Tristan.
Oh,
Always find his way.
well, the one good
Whoa, he almost found the crash.
thing, track position here changes so rapidly. If he does get cycled out of the lead here, he does have probably enough time to get back to the front. It's all a matter of how it shakes out.
Yeah, you gotta time this stuff correctly. I think he's timed it perfectly. Like, what, 8 to go? If he gets cycled back, I'm picking him to win.
The only
It's time to
thing
make it back up.
is inevitably when you get sent to the back, once people start getting around you, you do kind of find yourself in a dangerous situation. Harold probably would do himself a lot of favors if he just dropped to the back now and started picking his way back forward. We haven't seen that high line have enough speed to keep up.
Look at malnourished Marcus Morgan to the inside here, but the door has been shut on him by Hud Strickland in the 55 as they come out of turn 3 to take the 7 to go, 6 to go. Something like that.
Turn
Two.
4. You're not good with numbers.
That was a lot of math, and I'm not sure any of it was right.
Only when gambling's involved is he good with numbers.
I wouldn't
Speaking
even
of
go that
which,
far.
Throwing blocks.
Oof.
I love Daddy McBetty, and
Watch
he
what you say.
loves.
he might like
Yes.
his own money.
I mean, look,
Here he comes.
he needs this win. His bookie is actually outside of the track right now waiting on him, so I don't know what that means exactly, but Teddy needs this win.
And look at boy.
bestie!
Oh, he's not gonna get the lead though.
What an idiot
Trino has loved that sucker.
stupid
Oh,
move.
he has loved that
Actual
sucker
moron.
all day, man.
Fucking
Look at
hell.
that. That helped Deddy a lot. He's going to be able to hold the lead for a little while
Look,
longer
here's
here.
Philip McCrack.
Philip McCrack and the orb. Oh, and they both move high.
And that's gonna free up the bottom line for that 33 of Babe Juth and an Sunshine pushing him.
Guys, we're
Did he get
shaping up
there?
for a
Not
good
quite.
finish here.
It's getting slicey and dicey right now. Harold's stuck up on the top, by the way, so he's not coming back up here anytime soon.
Oh,
Oh,
Big
Big
Luke.
Luke.
That was quick.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Oh, here we go,
He is
boys.
He is
Very
really
slow.
off the
He got-
pace.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Break checks the whole field. Deddy.
Oh, and that fucked over Babe Juth in the orb.
Oh,
And
my
he's
God.
just moving down like nothing's going on.
Get out of the way.
Dude, John Hummer is not going to take kindly to that.
And that's
On-
about a 6-car breakaway now in the front.
Oh, and the 19 is being black flagged.
For what?
In the way.
Unbelievable.
Oh, and it's
In the
he's
goddamn
got
Get him out of here.
He's holding up the plot 55.
Oh!
Whoa, he's trying to wreck
No, no,
people
no,
now.
no, that's fine,
Oh,
that's fine.
shit.
You're good.
What
My
the
God.
hell?
Got to bring it in for that black flag.
Oh, man.
And here's the
Well-
leaders.
well-
We got Clink and Philip McCrack going for the lead here. And going
You have
3
to
wide behind them for second.
It's gonna be one of the people in this lead pack. Looks like there's 6 trucks that are gonna have a real shot at competing for the win. I'm not sure if the Orb, Babe Juth, or the 94 can get up there.
Guys, I think they might still all be within draft range. They all got just enough
Yeah, I
to the
don't
car
think
in
this is
front of them.
over.
Oh yeah, no, this isn't.
They're going 3 by 3 up here and not helping their case.
Yeah, this isn't over by a long shot. The orb made up a lot of time that lap. I'm expecting this to be now a 9-car breakaway.
Do you want to fire off picks real quick?
Yeah, dude, I already picked Harold. It's not like a fucking moron. Go ahead, guys.
I'm gonna pick Babe Juth in that 33. Who's next?
I'll take LeBronchitis. Let's go.
I'll go
Guys.
with. Oh, go.
Marcus. Morgan.
I'm gonna have to go with Clink. Look at him up here. I think he might be leading the points. I don't have the sheet up in front of me right now, but he's definitely in the top 3. So I think he's gonna capitalize on it and get a win.
That's a good job making up misinformation, Mike. That's my favorite hobby.
And those guys
It is.
definitely caught up. That entire
What about
pack of
Mr.
3 trucks is up here. I think Tathrima might be on the outskirts of the draft now, though, so it's gonna be close. I'm not sure he'll have the help he needs.
You got 2
Oh,
to
yeah.
go here.
I think it's 3.
3 to go.
Oh, 3 to go. My apologies. I can't count
all
like
I
this.
know
bad
is
with
that
numbers.
if these guys up front crash, there is a lot of trucks coming in to pile into the accident.
They certainly
Oh wait,
will,
no.
but-
What?
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh,
true.
it is.
Oh yeah,
It is
Wow,
a low
yeah,
time
that's-
outfit.
All right,
Mr.
fucking
Numbers
get
is
after
what
it
they
here,
call.
boys. Here we go.
He's getting a white
Wait.
flag here.
Oh, and he's
Coming
gonna
to
have
the
a lot
white
of help.
flag.
Daddy McBetty getting pushed by Philip McCrack. Conardis behind them. Here comes the 23 down low. White
They
flag.
keep shoving them up the track out of turn 4. Oh, wow.
And Philip might be
Phillips
making a
trying
move
to
in
fill
one.
up the bottom side.
He's getting hold of
Conrad East is
Conrad.
in this too.
Whoa, he's there. He got
look
there.
at him.
There. He's fucking there.
Here
Oh,
comes
Conrad's
Conrad.
gonna
He's going to
help.
move up. Here comes Marcus.
Here goes Morgan.
Oh,
And
my
Dave
God,
Juice
guys.
pushing
If he
close
can
behind.
win, he can finally eat a trophy. You know, give out trophies.
Yeah, about to say.
Here he
Oh,
comes.
and there goes all the help on the high side. They dissolved.
Oh
Can
man.
94 make a move?
Oh,
He
To the
can.
inside. Here comes
what's it
Marcus.
gonna be?
Philip
Gonna be a
McCrack,
drag
Marcus
race?
Morgan side by
It's Philip
side.
McCrack.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Philip
Oh, so
McCrack
close for Marcus.
wins every Riki Raceway.
unbelievable.
And
Philip McCrack is a trash. No, garbage truck series winner.
Where are we, Andy Reid? Marty Reid? God damn it.
Coach Andy Reid here at
Oh, my
TOECAR.
God.
What the fuck is Andy Reid's doing here?
We do have some complimentary seats that get given out to athletes of varying kinds.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, that was an insane finish as Marcus Morgan is going around to just do another lap real quick. I mean, he just wants to be sure the race was over.
That was fucking cool, guys.
Holy shit, guys.
I mean, we did talk
Ooh-wee.
about the math issues before. You know, I can't help him for wanting to go that extra mile.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Or 2.5, well, however long this track is.
Nonetheless, the very rare TOECAR clean finish. A whole, what was that, 10-lap stretch to end the
yeah,
race?
that was 10 laps.
Great driving by this field. We've seen it time and time again. The truck series seems to really put it together. Every once in a while, they're capable of putting on an absolute classic, and today was no different. I think
Right.
we finally got rid of all the bozos that didn't know what was going on. 2 of them died last week, and a couple more were injured.
Well, I mean, speaking of bozos, though, I mean, the 19 truck just coming out there and separating the field really made the difference in that race staying clean to the end. So, I mean, I don't know if that was good or bad. I mean, we've seen some heavy hits, so glad it at least didn't finish in carnage.
Let's take one more look at the finish here. One of the best we've seen in TOECAR history. Philip McCrack on the high side, doing his best to hang on, and does just that. Marcus Morgan couldn't quite get it done, but second place, nothing to laugh at.
I could laugh.
And guys, in third place there, you see Deddy McBetty. And guys, his bookie is actually inside the track waiting for him by his hauler. I'm a little concerned. I just found out his name is Gib Monet, and that right there is a very concerning name. It sounds French or Italian, European at the least. I don't trust a European bookie if I'm going to be honest. Well, he's there, and he does not look happy. In fact, oh my God, guys, have you seen the TOECAR?
Wait.
Guys,
That's right. Oh,
I ate it.
you ate it?
Mhm.
Oh, okay, that's actually very.
It's not right where it's not sitting right there where it usually is.
Well, that's going to conclude the action here from Riki Raceway. Another absolute classic at this track. Our winner today, of course, as we all know, Philip McCrack in the 15, getting a photo finish over Melnerish Marcus Morgan.
Morgan!
P3, at least for now. We're hoping, he's got some security down there with him. Babe Juice, another good run, P4. The Orb might be a real championship contender, guys. This Zero truck has been up front pretty much the whole season, and he's immune to at least one death. Clink Bottles, the actual point leader majority of the year, P6 today. The number 6, LeBron Kaitis in 7th. Chicken McNugget gonna have to share 8th today. Connor East gonna finish 9th, and John Hummer Niemanek back in a full-time ride, gonna get top 10 today.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that Niemanek did so good today. I was expecting, once he got a guaranteed full-time ride for the rest of the season, he might start slacking a little bit, but he's still got another top 10. That's 3 in a row for him this season, being a part-timer. Great run for him. To 3 Masato, a great run, 12th today. Not sure if that's going to get him up into couple and points. He might need to start sandbagging even harder starting next week, so I have to look into that. Sport Tender, 15th. That might be his career best finish, I'm pretty damn sure. So, great run for him. Todd the Stain Trousers, too, up there. His new full-time ride gets a top 20, It's Riki, so, that's still a pretty good run for him here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we got Rustard and Ketchup back here. Again, he's trying to defend his Season 1 championship as well as make the playoffs for Season 3 here. 22nd, not really going to cut it on making the playoffs and gaining points, but did finish ahead of the 8 truck, so that's important. Harold Klott, after leading late, ends up 24th. He got held up by that dumb idiot in the 19 truck who decided to just kind of pull out in front of the field. Other guys down here, David Krappenschitz, he started 2nd, ends up 28th. That's a horrible run for him. And then you have Stacy and also Taylor Ham, who rounds out the top 30 after being involved in a few accidents here today and never quite got that ground back up.
Yeah, and if you look at some of the other drivers here towards the back of the field, Claire Pressure, obviously last week's winner, finishing 33rd. Not the greatest day for her. Making music. There we go. As mentioned before, in that championship or Season 1 championship battle with Rustard and Ketchup, looks like Rustard and Ketchup got the advantage this go around. Winter Bynes, hate to see him have such a miserable day for his one and only start, as far as I'm aware. Unless is he going to be back next week? I don't know. Regardless,
The doctor hasn't said yet.
okay, 10-4.
I believe Winter has one more start left in him.
Okay, good. Yeah, good to see Winter back for. We're gonna get a second chance at least. Those don't come often here in TOECAR, obviously, and it's hopefully he'll have a better showing next week. And one more driver I want to talk about, Guy Kia, who was the pole sitter, if I'm not mistaken. Just finishing not good. Last car in the lead lap. Unfortunate for the guy. See what I did there?
No, Tristan, I saw what you did there. Just rounding out the field, we had a couple of people out of the race. We had off the lead lap, Wally Wafflestomp, Dewey Div, and Big Luke Lifts and Eaton Beaver rounding out the field. Of course, Eaton Beaver finishing last, but you could say there was a 43rd car in the field. It was Braden Bunch's Spirit, as we all know. Braden Bunch died last week.
What?
What?
I guess we're all hearing this for the first time, guys. I have terrible news. After the crash involving Shay Burns last week, guys, we lost Braden Bunch.
No!
He is in Texas. He is in Texas. And just like the Alamo, we shall never forget. So yeah, 43rd place for Braden Bunch today. His Spirit finishing in dead ass last.
Actually, that was the Silva call.
Well, that's going to do it today at Riki Raceway. Another absolute classic. We've got the Cup Series up next, also at Riki Raceway. I'm excited for that, guys. I'm hoping for a race just like this one, maybe an even closer photo finish if we get real lucky. But for everybody here in the booth, on the TOECAR staff, everybody here at Riki Raceway, thank you and good night. Oh no, guys. I'm hearing from Rob Pockets. Braden Bunch is dead.
Not another one!
Oh my god.
No!
They're dropping like flies.
They keep picking that one back up.
Unbelievable. Guys, who's Braden Bunch?